Okay, we're calling the meeting, or I'll call the meeting to order at 1 o'clock. Number 2 on the agenda is adoption of the agenda 2026.
Second.
All those in favor? Carried.
We didn't do the first one.
That was the first one.
Just make that is the first one. Oh, okay.
Number 3 is approval of the minutes, 2026. Ken's moved it, I'll second it. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote. All those in favor? Carried. Number 4, public hearings, none. Number 5, legislative and finance. Point 1 is general checks, 2026.
Move it.
Second. Mac and Gord. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote. All those in favor?
Can you read the resolution,
You can.
please?
Pardon me?
Can you read the resolution, please? So,
You're gonna have to put it up there for me then.
okay. There you go.
Resolution 2026, be it resolved that the council of the RMA approves accounts payable for check number 2026 to 0278 to 2026 0297 and EFT number 260-232 to 260-270, inclusive for a total amount of $240,590.25.
I'll move it.
No, it's
Already
already.
done. No, just gotta vote.
Any discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote. All those in favor? Carried.
All right, with that.
Number 5.2, resolution reads, be it resolved, the council of the rural municipality of Alexander authorize the outstanding waste disposal ground fees in the amount of $585 to be placed on the appropriate tax accounts. Over a seconder,
Second.
Diane and Ward. Any discussion? Carrying that. All those in favor? Carried. 5.3. Resolution reads, be it resolved that the council of the RMA authorize counselors or counselor to attend the White Shell Laboratories Regional Gathering of Leaders being held on September 23rd, 2026 at the Broken Head River Community Hall of Mosier, and further be it resolved that the mileage and expense be paid as per rural municipality of Alexander indemnity bylaw.
Yeah, you put my name in there. I'm gonna go. And the reason I want to go, because the last meeting was thoroughly disgusting and I want to see if they cleaned up their act.
This is just a
And I
two
want-
counselors.
That's
who
on
would like to
record.
go.
If they're listening to me, I'd like to hear it. I was so beat off.
If you have not been to one of these general meetings, you should go.
So,
Okay,
You're not going this time? Oh, you are going?
and Jocelyn, no,
Jocelyn,
September 23rd.
you're gone.
do we put Jocelyn's name on there? You don't have to put her name on this, do you? No.
Oh, did we move it already?
No,
We gotta move her. Yeah, we gotta move her in a second. It was these two right here.
that was for waste disposal grounds.
Oh, sorry.
Mac and Ken.
They did move it, Mac and Ken.
They said they wanted to go. So, they said they wanted to go. So,
That's what I had.
yeah, they said they wanted.
Anyway,
to
they
go.
are now. We gotta
Okay.
move her in a seconder, and the same two are going to this meeting. Any further discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote. All those in favor? Good, carried.
So now they're doing something.
Yeah.
They are. Next resolution is be it resolved that the council of RMA approves the request to support the ditch cleanup program for Ecole St. George School. It doesn't say school, sorry, Ecole St. George in the amount of $100 per kilometer of ditch cleanup up to 3 kilometers to a maximum of $300 as approved by Public Works, and be it further resolved that this be charged to beautification and paid upon completion of cleanup. Over to seconder. Diane and Gord. Any further discussion? Any discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote. All those in favor? Carried.
I was gonna say, send the bill to Tim Horton.
Yeah.
We're on my road too.
5.5, be it resolved that the council of the RMA authorize Councilor DeBay to use her discretionary grant fund monies to a maximum of $1,500 Forest to provide funding to the St. George Seniors Home to go towards gazebo repairs, and be it further resolved that this be charged to grants. Mover and seconder, Diane,
I'll second it,
Matt,
and I would like to
Discussion?
suggest that instead of doing it that way, that we just all kick in $300. That way Diane's not eating up over half of what her discretionary grants are, kind of a deal. $300 each is pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I agree. I have no problem with that.
I want to make a comment.
go ahead.
I'm okay with my $300, but I want you to send a copy to the Manitoba Housing when we do this here. And tell them how ridiculous this is, why they're not fixing it, and why we're doing it.
Yes,
And tell them they should be embarrassed.
yeah,
That's what they should be doing. Diane, if I had time, I'd come and fix it myself. I don't have time. Okay,
any further discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote. All those in favor? Carried.
Thank you.
Six personnel policy, 0.1 CAO report.
So I'm just gonna clarify, we're all in agreement for the 300 each?
Yeah.
Thank
We
you.
should have a mover and a seconder before you guys give your report, correct?
Yeah, I'll move it.
I'll second it. Back to Jack. Hear your report. Are you doing one?
Well,
Jocelyn?
Josh wrote it on my behalf, so essentially, the audit is near completion for 2025. We did submit the balance of the documentation
You're not gonna
required.
take any of the win from your sales, but let's give her a trial run to do the report. Is that
Sure,
okay with you guys?
yeah, she did last meeting, but
She's probably gonna do it
did
faster.
last
Ah, I
meeting.
didn't
No,
mean to say that. Go ahead, Jocelyn, if you're ready.
The 2025 audit has been submitted. We're just waiting for some outstanding items from the planning district, the Poplar Water Extension. We're waiting on second and third reading for the municipal board approval. We're hoping that is in the next month to month and a half. We are actually going to be conducting interviews next week for the civil engineering technologist position. For my own part, I've been reviewing current and active project files, undertaking the comprehensive bylaw and policy review, and touring the municipality with the lovely chauffeur and help of the Public Works Department and outgoing Public Works Manager, and have started to meet with many of the ratepayers regarding issues they have current or outstanding, to see how we can work together and build relationships, since I'm new to the community. Also in your report,
I just want,
She wants to add to
if
this
you don't
here.
mind, if I can, I just wanna add a couple things, if that's okay, before you go on. Just with the Poplar Ave Water Co-op, I did speak with the provincial finance officer. And that will be, it has been sent to the municipal board, the expected decision by the end of June. So there's a more, there's a
Okay.
firm date on that as well. Concerning the audit, the planning district has submitted their financials, so that is, now we're able to proceed.
I'm gonna have to ask when people are done, because for some reason I can't figure it out anymore. Are you done?
Yeah, I just
Ken's
wanted-
next thing.
Jocelyn, there's a great book, The Beaches to the Falls. It's a great book to read on the local area. Diane, you have a copy of that someplace?
of what?
The book Beaches to the Falls.
You can get it online.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I think I have one at home too.
well, I'll let her finish the rest of her
Okay,
report. so.
go ahead.
Max got his hand up.
Okay, yeah, I was to ask about the civil engineering tech position. We're really sorry to see Emily go, but I understand she's got a hell of an opportunity, so good for her, kind of a deal.
Yeah.
Have you started to get applications coming in yet? And are they experienced or are they newbies, kind of a deal?
We've gotten several applications. Another one came in today. We do have two that we've kind of narrowed in on as of right now. One is a newbie, it'd be essentially the same as Emily was, fresh out of school, so that could be advantageous to us. And then the other gentleman does have a ton of survey and working municipalities. He
They're
is
CEPs?
local-ish. He's from Mosier, which is something that's a benefit as well. The other gentleman is from
They
Alberta.
have their CEPs.
Yeah, perfect, perfect.
You can continue.
I hope you're not upset with me.
Yeah, but keep it up, right?
Go ahead, Jocelyn.
So I'm gonna actually hand it over to Dan, who did his first full public works submission. So if you wanted to go through your part, council.
Okay, so continuing general cleanup in all the wards, especially after last night, the wind that came through here. Sign repair and replacement is ongoing. Gravel haul is completed in the beaches. It says on here now heading to Broadlands, they're actually completed there and they headed to, up in toward 4 this morning. Haven't received a call that there's been any issues on that today. We are done with all the waste landfills. The dozer is now over at the Gull Lake quarry or pit, doing some sloping there, just kind of safing out that area, so. That heads out next week. We're done with that rental. We did receive a new trailer, but there is issues with the trailer. It is not the right type of hitch. There's paint flaking off of it. So, yesterday I did receive a call from Chris. He does have another one available. He would like somebody to go and take a look potentially tomorrow or Friday. Trying to see who I can get down there, go see that. And we'll get that switched out.
Before you go, back to the dump with the cleanup, I did see the way that Ripper Tooth worked in and that North 40 or South 40 there, and it sure turned out over really nice. Hopefully that's something will be considered for once a year kind of a thing, especially in the spring,
Turning it
just to turn that grass over kind of a deal.
If we can use the tractors with a disc rate, I think at this point, eventually, now that that dozer's gone through and busted it up like that, I think if we just run through with a discer every year, that'd make a huge difference there as well.
Perfect, perfect.
Pothole repair is ongoing. All the washrooms are now open, porta pots are outplaced. In regards to the washrooms as well, I'm sure counselors may get a call about there not being handrails in the wheelchair accessible ones. They are ordered and they're coming. So if anybody does call, you can let them know they're on their way. A little bit of grass cutting has started in the last 2 days, and they're working around and seeing how machines are going, seem to be good.
On the grass cutting subject, we bought an extra tractor, I don't know how many years ago, 10 years ago. So we could do 3 cuts, and that's when if you guys have the time, but we kind of expect 3 cuts. Is that what you're looking at now?
So we're gunning for it, yeah.
Try to get 3 cuts a year. Yeah, it's nice when we get that. I don't know if I've said that story in a while, but I think I've hit 15 or 18 deers. And in the last, I don't know, 10 years, I don't recall hitting one now.
So, should have said that.
But
Yeah, knock on wood, on your way.
But when you keep the grass down, I think our auto patch, we've even sent a letter to auto patch, or it's not their name anymore. MPIC, and say, hey, cut the grass, it might cost you a little bit more, but our rates for MPIC might go down.
And then there's just the general lagoon maintenance that's ongoing. We're having Gavin come out early next week to help us with the one down towards Coco Falls.
And that's just basically high phosphorus again.
And the water, the levels, they did check it today. The level is still under the 1 meter that Heidi was concerned about, so we're still gonna. So, the last thing we're gonna be doing is hopefully by the end of this week is getting the order in for our mini excavator.
Thank you very much for your reports.
Well, then finally, also, this is your council calendar for you guys to have a look at. Just so that we're gonna try and keep this up ongoing wise, just so people, and when you approve to go somewhere, at least it shows up on a calendar.
That's good, and I appreciate that. I'm not saying that there was anything done wrong with the way that it was done before, but this way, instead of having to go back and look through meetings to find the notice about something, it'll show up on here, so.
We had,
That's good.
and I'm not saying anything's done wrong or different before either, but we had a person when we were, when Scott Spicer was here, and it was almost like, she wasn't phoning us the day before a meeting, but
Yeah,
I knew where I was going back then more. I also laid it down to maybe a little more forgetful than I used to be. Who was the first person when I got here? She was your right-hand person there.
Oh,
She went
Joanne.
to another, Joanne, she went to another RM.
The phone you?
Yeah, she used to
As I
say
said,
sometime.
short of phoning me, I think she, we
Email.
knew what we were doing the next, yeah, email or whatever.
She used to be really
I
good
guess
at
when we see you writing it down on your books or on your phone, we assume that you know.
well, as long as we.
I do put it in there, but sometimes it might be on the.
So,
wrong.
yeah, okay. So, I mean, I know it's appreciated and,
Pretty good at getting it in here. In fact, I think sometimes if you've changed the date,
yeah,
don't notify me, well, I got the wrong date.
Yeah. okay.
Haven't moved it yet. Like if you've moved it to a month later
Yeah,
and I haven't been notified yet, I might be going to that first date of the meeting, so.
Right.
Anyway, it's nice to have it like that so you can see what's going on. Appreciate that.
June 18th, we're all supposed to go to the museum for that meeting?
AMBM, everybody's invited.
Minister Kennedy is still going to be there, I believe, yeah.
And I did phone Justin and apologize because I
10
really
o'clock?
actually wanted to be there.
Well, look, what did the calendar say?
11:30, the bus will continue up at the church basement, so most people, registration probably 11:15,
11:15?
and at the church
I'll say 11
basement.
o'clock.
And when I knew I couldn't go to this meeting, Jocelyn had written a really nice speech on it. I just remember, I'll give that to you right now.
Yeah, please do.
I told Diane I wouldn't be able to make the meeting. I talked to Mac. Mac is gonna do the speech or the welcome, I believe it's called there. So everything's taken care of. And I phoned.
So I think they need to know the numbers.
Okay. Okay, so I think Johnson and I are also planning on attending. So,
We're fine.
so let AMBM know.
I could never do something. Yeah. Thanks, Jocelyn.
Is everyone attending then?
How late does it go?
After it's finished here, there's cocktails and supper at Paper Town.
I got a meeting in West St. Paul that night at 7 o'clock.
Well, the daytime stuff, if you can make it.
Red River Basin.
So maybe let them know that he won't be there for the
I
supper.
won't be there for the dinner.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one here, I don't know where we're at. Is it 7.2?
So you didn't vote on.
No.
Gotta vote on that.
So we had a mover in a second already. You got that? Any further discussion? Hearing none, call for vote. All those in favor? Carried. Thank you very much again for your reports. And good work. Let all the people that work for you and us
Never mind. Sorry.
know they're doing. Well, she's mad at me.
He's
I'm
not
trying
gonna,
to be
he's
nice.
not gonna miss me, so.
So next one here is be it resolved that the council of the RMA Bay authorize up to a maximum of $9,542 to go towards the purchase of the Victoria Beach Fire Department Fire and Rescue Zodiac hurricane vessel.
I'll move it, but I think it's
Sorry.
let's check the specs on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have to
Yes.
make sure
yeah,
that it
you know what I
is
mean.
Certification.
certified to be able to
Yeah,
use.
yeah.
Yeah, I have
think
those
it's a fair-
notes.
I think they got rid of it because they couldn't certify it.
So who was seconder, and then I'll add to that.
Gordon,
So I would like to add to that resolution, and further that it be funded from the equipment reserve, fire equipment reserve. That's important because it wasn't in the budget. So we'll make sure that's in there.
any further discussion? Hearing that, call for vote. All those in favor? Put your hands up again, Kevin. I didn't see who was voting for that. Carried. Putting that thing up too fast, I can't remember where it was, or 7.2.2.
Fireman.
Lifting a fire ban resolution, whereas council agreed to a fire ban for work for May 29th, and whereas council extended the fire ban to the entirety of the municipality on May 30th. Now therefore be it resolved that this resolution ratifies council's earlier decision to place the fire ban for Ward 4 effective May 29th and extending the fire ban to the entire municipality on May 30th, 2026. Did I get a mover and a seconder? Oh, I need a mover and a seconder. Gord?
Yeah.
Can we amend this to say,
Gordon Jack.
what day did the fire ban get lifted for 1, 2, and 3?
That's
And then-
coming in the next
That's coming.
resolution.
Oh, you're gonna do it? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll just shut up. now.
Sorry, not a good idea.
No, it's just a, whatever.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote. All those in favor, carried. And the next resolution to do with this is whereas council agreed to lift the fire ban for wards 1, 2, 3 on June 3rd, 2026, and whereas council agreed to lift fire ban for ward 4 on June 10th, 2026. Now therefore be resolved that the resolution ratifies council's earlier decision to lift the fire ban from wards 1, 2, and 3 effective June 3rd, 2026, and lifting the fire ban for ward 4 on June 10th, 2026.
Can I suggest we change that from the 10th to the 11th, and that way it'll give Public Works a chance to go and find where I hit all of the.
They'll be out first thing.
They're all pretty visible. Virtually, any of the areas where there is a, set of mailboxes in the stand, it'll be a staple on one, and the other ones are basically on the highway or going into the different, thing, and all you need is a Robertson screwdriver.
You'll be able to do that today, won't you? You should probably leave it to 10th.
So it's, well, I would say
If
Can
you-
we post it online?
for tomorrow.
Well, we could post it today, but if you prefer tomorrow,
I
then
would say
that's.
do it for tomorrow, and that way
Okay.
you've got a chance to get them off, because I'm not gonna be here to go and do it.
Okay,
I don't know, because everybody okay with the 11th?
So it's basically, it's one more night kind of thing. We'll still be off for the week.
People give us grief for putting it on early, taking it off late.
Yeah, but they don't know that it's coming off right now anyway, so.
Okay, we'll leave it till tomorrow.
And Dan, it's up to you if you wanna bring them back, or, just leave them at the fire hall kind of a thing. Cause the whole number that you gave me, they were all put up.
I'll move it.
And I can second
Gord
it.
seconded.
Let's do it.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote. All those in
Change
favor?
the- We're gonna change the dates as the.
To the 11th.
Carried. Okay. Number 8
9 or nothing.
is Public Works Operations. Point 1 is truck haul utility deficit resolution, whereas resolution 2026-118 approve the recovery of the operating deficit for the truck haul utility in the amount of 25,606 from the working capital surplus, and whereas, and there was an error, whereas
it should be that there was, just get removed.
Whereas there, okay, so you remove the and,
Yeah.
whereas there was an error in the calculation of the operating deficit, and the actual operating deficit is $34,799. Now therefore be it resolved that the council of the RMA request the PUB to approve the recovery of the amended operating deficit in the amount of $34,799 through a transfer from the working capital surplus.
Move it.
Matt,
I'll second.
Diane, any discussion?
You know, how come we had to do this? How come we go to the Public Utilities Board?
So-
Because that's-
We always report to Public Utilities Board. So every time there's a deficit, we have to remake that report. So in March or April, I made that a report to council, but I did not, there was a capital contribution from Water Services Board. So that has to come off of the revenue side for the PUB Schedule 9. Therefore, that increased deficit by $9,193. There's plenty of room in the working capital surplus. There's no monetary contribution. They don't do any reserves to transfers. It's just off of the, what they call the working capital surplus. So there's no money transaction at all in this regard. It's just,
Is some of that to do with the, sorry, sorry.
Diane had her hand up, sorry.
So the truck haul lagoons is Bird River, the one on 304,
and Traverse Bay.
Traverse Bay.
Yeah.
So we keep having these deficits, so.
No,
That's the first one we
that
had.
was the truck haul utility. This deficit was incurred largely due to the increase in maintenance on the 304 lagoon. Last year they did significant work on that lagoon, as well as the 313 lagoon, having to deal with the phosphorus before we discharged.
So the work that was done on shouldn't water services have covered some of that?
They did, yep, that's why that 9,193, that was the grant that we received. They cost shared on there was a defective valve, so they cost shared on that, so that's the capital contribution. But for PUB purposes, for their Schedule 9, that cannot be included as revenue.
So the fees that we are collecting are enough to cover any future?
I would say let it go one more year and then make that determination. You can increase the rates by 3% without having to go to a study. So that's fairly easy to do. That would be something I would recommend that staff look at next year. The current rates increase July 1st and they'll be in effect until June 30th of 2027. So definitely we'll have to consider the rates for all the utilities because every single one was in a deficit this year. Like for 25, I've done the preliminary reports. I'm waiting for the audit to be completed, but my preliminary reports show a deficit in every utility.
So then we should be.
I would highly recommend that council consider increasing just by the 3% that's created by PUB.
So we're gonna have to the next meeting
That would be something for next year.
next year?
Yeah.
You guys good? That's a better way to put it. Matt, go ahead.
It's okay. No, that's fine.
But if it's for next year, shouldn't we do it ahead of time?
I would start-
You know?
I would start probably in September, or even to have a discussion with my contact at PUB in that regard and ask them when's the best time to start.
So I see you've got that in your calendar already, Jocelyn.
Yeah, I mean, I have a pretty good rapport with the contact at PUB, so he'll let us know what the process is to follow.
Just,
So,
sorry, just out of curiosity if I can there. What's it costing us for that alum now? Because we've had to do that a few times now.
Last year it was over $50,000 for the
Wow.
procedure plus chemicals. This year, next week, I hope.
Yeah.
We're working with the company that's doing tube shots at 313. And we're doing some work at 304 is doing as well to try and handle that POD.
yeah. So the lagoons will be a serious concern in the next, in coming years, based on that report that you received last fall. So there'll be a lot of big decisions to be made in that regard. So,
I believe we have a mover and a seconder. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote. All those in favor? Carried. 9, environmental, nothing. 10, economic development, .1, additional use. The resolution reads, be it resolved that the Council of Arm of Alexander authorize an extension of the conditional use order 1325 and 1425 to June 24th, 2027.
Is this the
Extension for.
extension for building?
No, down remember that highway,
Oh,
yeah,
they're being held up, just like the other one was on 304, they're held up by Mines Branch.
oh, okay, all right. I have no problem with that.
Is there a mover and seconder?
Yeah, I can move that then.
Ken, any further discussion? Hearing none, call for the roll. All those in favor, carried. 10 or 11, notice of motion. None. 12, bylaws, .1, bylaw 0826 procedural bylaw, second reading 2026, be it resolved. Council of the RMLD gives bylaw 0826 being the procedural bylaw of the rural municipality of Alexander, second reading. Diane? Jack? Any further, or any discussion?
Justin's gonna.
I'm voting.
Go ahead, Jocelyn. Question.
Just clarifying that, after some discussion, we had the amendment to the penalty 5 to be an annual. If it's a continued problem after the 1 year and if there's any further, that it will be an annual ban.
so
So,
you want to change it to as amended?
yeah, so I'd just like to change it to be as amended.
As amended,
So,
Okay. Cool. Yep. Any further discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote. All those in favor, carried.
Third reading.
12.2 bylaw 826 procedural bylaw third reading 2026. This will be a recorded vote.
I'll move it.
Matt will move it.
Second,
Gord seconds it. So recorded vote, all those in favor. Unanimous, carried.
Can you get to move a second, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I forget who it was already, but I think it was
so recorded vote.
over
It finished.
here. Okay, so the next one is
Organization. 12.3.
12.3 bylaw 1026 organizational bylaw, first reading 2026. Resolution.
Hold on, did you put it in? I'm okay. We're just adding it. There's some technical difficulties, council.
Yeah, I know, no problem, I can wait.
I can't get it.
Is it extra quiet in the building today?
Yeah, they're all sick of, they don't like the storms from last night.
I could hear a couple people doing this with their, I was finger tapping, I could hear something over here.
Oh, okay,
I don't think I ever heard that before.
it's cool here. Okay,
Read the resolution here.
we're just,
We're
you're working on
There wasn't one for last.
Oh, there it is.
Resolution is, be it resolved that the council of the RMA gives bylaw 1026 being the organizational bylaw of the rural municipality of Alexander, first reading. So the PR on it. Ken and Mac.
Yep.
Any discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote. All those in favor, carried.
That's it.
Is there any other resolutions to be
Nope.
done? No. So number 13 is committee of the whole and camera. Do we need to go to camera? Got a mover and a seconder. I'll move it.
Second,
Gord seconds. We're gonna. So we all voted. We're moving it on.
You're declaring a conflict of
yeah,
interest.
I
Counselor?
believe I should be.
Not too many come, but
Thanks. So you
And
got
you
that
opened the door.
noted that the Gord has left the room.
No,
For
the door
this
now.
discussion? Yes. So is this the one you have the resolution written down for?
Yes, so what we're proposing, sir, is be it resolved that the RM of Alexander Council authorize the purchase by the Victoria Bay Estates Condominium Corporation for crushed gravel at $6 per ton and at the Ward 1 contract haul rate.
Okay, do we have a mover and a seconder? I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Any discussion?
I have a question.
Hearing none, call for, I'm sorry.
Where is the gravel coming from?
our Gull Lake pit.
Okay, and we have enough?
70,000 tons,
Um,
a little less now.
We have enough for a couple of years there anyhow.
Probably you'll get 4.
4 years.
Is there any further discussion?
I'll vote.
All those in favor, carried. Come back to the room, board.
We're gonna take a break for 15
If
minutes.
that fan is on, you can't hear anything out there.
Are you going to adjourn now, right?
Is that what you want me to do? We're all done everything?
There.
Somebody asked if we rent our grader for an hour.
I will move that we adjourn the meeting.
I said, no, we're not doing it.
Okay.
All those in favor? There you go.
Graders now.
We got the three minutes.
No, sorry, I said, he wants to-
Recording stopped.
We're not gonna do it.
Generally, I've said.
Okay.